Welcome back, guys, to another video. Let's talk about Tesla. A lot of really crazy and big things are coming in, and you definitely want to check all this out. So Tesla recently, share prices have absolutely been soaring. I think investors are simply super happy to see that Tesla is doing extremely well. So I guess everyone is simply buying in. And not gonna lie though, Tesla vehicles, they do look really incredible. They do a phenomenal job. And I feel like they could definitely keep going up. And shareholders and also a lot of option holders are super happy about the company, especially how it's finally going into the S&P 500. On top of that, not gonna lie though, it's coming out with some of the coolest products that no other car manufacturer is doing. And I really do feel like Tesla is on the road to hit $1 trillion, roughly $1,000 a share. At this current moment, the price is around $500 to $600 billion market cap. So it's getting really close. I mean, it's worth more than $500 billion. So at this current moment, you do have the full self-driving beta. We could be seeing a wider release coming in just a few weeks. It's kind of scary, but also really exciting. So if you check out this tweet on Twitter, Elon Musk replied to someone saying that they will be sending this beta software to more people within 2 weeks. That is pretty awesome. And if you guys don't know about this, last month, Tesla started to release its full self-driving beta software to a small group of Tesla owners to test out the features. I was watching several videos on YouTube and Twitter, and I even asked some people who had Teslas. They say that the full self-driving beta software is insanely good, and they don't really have to use hands or any sort of intervention in major metropolitan areas like your neighborhood, your downtown area, the suburban areas. It could go from like the highways to the cities and vice versa. It's really nice, and a lot of people say that commuting to work, especially if you're in California, it just takes so much stress off them because some people commute 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes to work, and driving every single day in like traffic or just driving in general, it tires people out. So with this full self-driving beta, it's really awesome, and it has actually been giving people a lot of ideas. And with Elon Musk sending it to even more people, a wider audience in 2 weeks, it's going to be really awesome. Could be seeing a lot of fully autonomous driving Teslas everywhere on the streets. Now, obviously, though, the driver has to be aware of its surroundings. It's not completely perfect, but what I've seen recently is a lot of people say it's really good, and very few amounts of people had to intervene, but most of them actually really feel safe, and some people are pretty wild up about it. And I'm not gonna lie though, it's really exciting. On top of that, you do have Kathy Wood from ARK Invest saying the reason why she values Tesla at $1 to $1.5 trillion is because of the ride hail program. So Musk has promised that by the end of 2020 there will be some sort of a robo-taxi system coming out, and with Musk wanting to not be wrong because his track record is really good, he's going to be sending out a wider beta to more people. This way you will collect more and more miles, and the more miles you collect, the better of a software you do have. And Tesla is giving out software updates to the full self-driving beta every 5 to 10 days. So it's becoming better and better. And I feel like even if Musk could somehow come out with a robo-taxi network, which will make it into a ride-hail company as well, like Uber and Lyft, well, the regulatory approvals will take some time. So I feel like, sure, they may come out, but to be officially into the streets, to have official regulatory approval, it could take another year and a half. But of course, at this current moment, everyone is super happy about the full self-driving beta. Not much mistakes. Everything seems to be super good. People really like it, so I don't really see anything wrong with it. And it's been doing pretty well. Not any accidents I've been seeing. It's a really good software. And on top of that, you do have ride hail that's coming up, which will evaluate Tesla at a much higher price. Uber and Lyft. Well, imagine having a Tesla vehicle. Instead of driving the car yourself, you could actually rent it out as a robo-taxi when you're at work. It will pick up passengers and deliver them from point A to point B. And the majority of the people seem to like this. 2/3 of my viewers actually are willing to get into a robo-taxi, and you can actually make some side cash. Musk said you could make roughly $20,000 to $30,000 per year. So within 2 years, you could easily pay off your Model 3. Plus, you could even keep some change on the side. And next up is the Gigafactory Shanghai. The Model Ys are under production, and it's really awesome because at this current moment, we're really waiting for the Model Y to come out, since Tesla is aiming to go for a $1 million vehicle target 2021. $500,000 of that will come from China, and $250,000 will come from the Model 3 production. And Q1 is secure. We should be seeing the Model Ys coming out. If you check out this tweet by Ray for Tesla, you clearly see he's watching some pretty awesome videos. And there's also the Model Y production trials. And also one of the Model Ys was being spotted being track tested. And 5 others are being parked next to the Model Y assembly building. This is pretty awesome. Means production is already underway. We could be seeing major deliveries to consumers around Q1 of 2021. So it's looking pretty good for Tesla. And this really should be bullish. On top of that, the Shanghai Gigafactory, sure, it's super cool. But what's even cooler is Tesla acknowledges that there's not enough charging stations in China. There's literally, at this current moment, 2 superchargers on Chinese highways. You heard that right. So they get it. A lot of people are buying the Model Ys. If there's no charging stations, it's going to be a pretty big damage to the brand, especially how NIO, XPeng, and the other Chinese car companies are becoming major rivals. So Tesla is also adding on a supercharger factory for the Shanghai Gigafactory. And this is a supercharger factory specifically. And it's a very small investment, no more than $10 million. And it will only produce superchargers. And after they produce them, they will install these superchargers in different locations around highways in China and major metropolitan cities. On top of that, it will produce 10,000 superchargers per year. Within 2 to 3 years, it could be seeing a really good network of 20 to 30,000 superchargers around China, which, guess what, will get even more people buying the vehicles. So it's looking pretty good for Tesla. They seem to be addressing a lot of different issues. And with the Shanghai Gigafactory up and running right now, already producing a few vehicles and also some vehicles being track tested, it's looking really good. I mean, it's a pretty exciting year for Tesla. I feel like 2021, we could be seeing a lot of hints for the ride-hail app, the robotaxi network, and much, much more. Tesla, sure, they don't sell as many vehicles as General Motors, Ford, or Toyota. A lot of people still have misconceptions about Tesla because they don't really see it as a software or a battery company. People now still see Tesla as being overvalued. They say it's a car manufacturer. They don't even sell that many electric vehicles. Why should we give it a $500 billion price tag? I mean, Toyota sells more cars. But if you add in other stuff like, okay, Tesla's a software company, you could clearly see their full self-driving beta. Tesla's also coming out with their own robotaxi network, which will make it into a ride-hail company like Uber or Lyft. And Morgan Stanley even said it themselves. Tesla's side branches and also side hustles like the battery production research, the gigafactories, the solar panels, the battery production program, and also the software program. These things will be worth way more than the car manufacturing business in the next few years, which is pretty crazy. So you really can't say Tesla is a car manufacturing business. It's like a data, it's a software, it's a battery business. There's a lot more to it. Thanks for watching, guys, and comment below.